Hey YouTube, this is Jared with Omnivore Blade Works. It is September 27th and it's rainy like crazy last night. And but we did get heat-treated Anubis tomahawks back yesterday. So these are all pretty much ground except for the beard point and the spike and the final sharpening. All the other deburring work is done. Just have to do a little bit of straightening on some of these because when they come back from heat treat, some of them are a little more curved than others, and so it's just a little bit of adjustment that I have to do on that press right there with a little bit of heat from the MAP gas torch. And I just sort of convince them to go straighter so that most people can't tell that they ever were crooked. You can see it more on. You see that little bend right there? So I'll just convince them to be straight again, which is not a big deal. It doesn't affect the strength of the material at all. I'm getting also ready to weld up the guard on this little kitchen knife. This is aebl stainless. So I'm going to tack the top, tack the bottom, and then do a full fillet weld along the sides, and then I'm going to grind it all back so it looks like it'll be a fully forged one-piece knife, which will be a very challenging thing to do until I get really good at that fillet welding on the TIG. But it'll be a beautiful thing, and hopefully they'll stay straight when they get heat treated. Riggs is gone today. He's going to get his balls chopped off. My dad's taking him to my cousin's father-in-law's veterinary clinic, and so he won't be running off anymore. Trying to figure out how to deal with these aebl daggers, whether or not to do a full weldment on these guards as well, like the little kitchen knife, or if I just want to assemble them with some glue or silver solder after they're hardened. Got to think about that a little longer. I'm working on still some Kodiak sheaths. I've done the ones for the sawback, and I'm going to be processing those just this morning. And then there's the rest of them, which are all halfway molded, and then the other halves are here, and they'll be getting molded hopefully in the next day or two. I've also got a couple of jackal sheaths I'm going to have to make for Noah, a fellow who ordered two. I think he's Army out of Camp Leonard Wood, or Fort Leonard Wood. And then also finished all the deburr work on the aebl blanks, and I'm going to go ahead and grind most of these, or any of these that have a lot of flat area. I'm going to go ahead and grind them before they're hardened. But the chef's knives, I'm probably going to grind them and leave just the grind line that's rough down low, so that way as I do the finish grinding there won't be much heat generated at the edge, which is where you could have problems with losing your temper. And then I'll just do the main material removal after they're hardened. So that'll be interesting. But all these grips are pretty much fitted, so once I get them ground and hardened they'll be pretty much ready to go, minus the sheaths. Then in the grinding room, I've got the Taipan tomahawk thingies. They're hardened, so I just got to sharpen them up, coat them, and then mount the handles. And then the two Blue Jay daggers, which have a hollow ground fullers. Going to a fella, I need to get some money from him. And then working on more sharpening of ETA tomahawks and some camp axes. And I'm going to be running a nickel plated batch probably next week, maybe by the end of this week if I can get enough work done today. So if you want a nickel plated tomahawk or camp axe, let me know, because that's going to happen. I need to get an accurate count because it costs quite a bit to have that done. Maybe a couple of these could get plated as well. Anyway, that's my report for today. and hopefully we'll make some good progress and have another report before too long, and then once all these things are done, then we'll get into more efficient use of time and dial in all of our product line and start doing more marketing so that I can actually make a living at this that's not subsidized by my parents. Alright, see you next time.